Yo, what's going on, HexAsians?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, namaste everyone.
Yeah, 你好，
Uh,
大家好。
你好。
uh, so there is just so much going on. We have a very extra exciting stream and for today. First of all, let me wish my Indian folk a very happy Holi, and as we would say in our language, आज बुरा ना मानो होली है. That is, don't feel bad or don't feel offended. It's holy. So because there is some good news from India, some political stuff going on in India, and a lot of other things in crypto in general. But yeah, but the main thing is Hex is pumping, and
Mm,
what gets us all excited.
mm.
So before I go on a rant, would you guys like to say something?
No, absolutely. I think
Uh,
we'll have a chance
Mm.
to cover Hex news anyway. But
Mm.
Diraj, actually, I'll probably start with you if you don't mind. So, just with Holly, do you want to just quickly tell the audience um, maybe any backstory of Holly? Maybe it's is it celebrated somewhere outside of India as well?
so Holi is considered the festival of colors. There is a backstory regarding reincarnation of Lord Vishnu and his Narasimha avatar. That is, and on this day there is uh, burning of the effigy of Holika, which was a demoness kind of, and yeah, so we have this holy fire lit up, uh, and it's supposed to be a burning of all the bad things in life, and we can and starting new, and it also, and there is a lot of other stories tied to it, but this is the main one. And yeah, you can wiki and Google about it more, but nobody really has interest in going deep into this. The main thing is the celebration, which is played by where we apply color to each other, and that is when we say Purana Mano Holi hai, and it's a fun festival, one of the
Like
biggest.
that?
Yeah,
Love the colors.
yeah. This was in,
Oh, nice.
and it's, I think it is also celebrated in Nepal, and I think in Sri Lanka as well. I know Singapore has a kind of big population of Indians, or what you call, I think there is a city called Little India, so they have their celebrations there as well. But
Mm.
Indians are everywhere, and it is also celebrated in US by the Indian folk, and other people join in as well, just to play with colors.
Mm.
But in US it is usually celebrated later, because right now it's winter season, so it's not very um, feasible to be playing around outdoors. So
Mm.
you may see it as a festival of colors later in May, around May and June.
Cool.
But yeah, currently there are restrictions about playing outside, so that's a bummer. But still, people will celebrate it in their own way possible. So
Nice. It's everywhere. No, good.
it's amazing. It
Diraj, you want to talk about that quickly?
yeah, actually, yeah, I just read this news.
Mm.
It only goes to show India is going to be made to accept crypto, uh, even if they like it or not. First, and I think I already covered it in the first or second stream, where there was talks of India banning crypto completely. Once again, guys, it's not going to happen. All big players are already into crypto, and that includes some of the high level politicians and the big businessmen. So they are not going to allow crypto being banned. They were able to get away with it in 2017 because the industry was very small, but now it's going to be huge. And there is already talks about Tesla uh, starting their factory in India, and Tesla coming to India. And if
Mm.
going to ban crypto India, it's not going to be. There will be a lot of friction for Tesla as well, from Tesla as well. And
Yeah.
again, Coinbase is looking into uh, crypto, starting crypto in India, or starting a base in India, because of course, I, how many, a couple of billion people, yeah, that's a big market. And online payments are starting to pick up in India. Like there, right now, uh, initially there was a kind of a huge move towards digital payments with companies like Paytm and Google Pay that were emerging, but
Mm.
it left off because it became complicated getting money onto the app, and amount of money you can hold there and moving between your bank and the app. Now the government already has its own app called Bhim. You can use that for uh, payments, digital payments, but I don't think people are really using it be- as much because of the fees. With the advent of crypto, it opens up opportunity to invest in mainly foreign currency, uh, US dollars, which many people would prefer to keep their money in instead of the rupee, which is inflating at about 7% per annum. So holding on to US dollars instead of Indian rupees is also beneficial. So yeah, so it is all coming together, and it's all good news for crypto. And yes, that's what gets me really excited, that people will start with maybe stable coins, and slowly they will understand where the real gains are, and they will pick and choose hex and to the moon. Yes. Um, Other than that, there are political things going on. There is the election for the state of West Bengal that is going on, and kind of everybody knows it's kind of rigged, and I think so. Not much, but yeah, the lot of it's not being covered as much in the news. What you say? And other than that, that there was a visit from the Pakistan minister. I think was it the home minister or prime minister, or I don't really know, to India, and there was but nobody who I don't kind of like going into the don't even read political news because it doesn't really affect anything or change anything. So that's about it from my side. Yeah,
Cool.
that's so. Who's next?
Sounds good. Hey,
Okay.
Crypto King, go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Diraj, for that wonderful news from India. Happy Holi to the people of India and people that celebrate around the world. For what's going on in Japan, it is cherry blossom season. Is the cherry blossoms are looking really nice. The sakura is what they call them here in Japan. I did a few. I did like a small little photo shoot with the Hex logo and my Hex merch on. So if we could, I think middle class is going to try and.
I'll bring it on. I'll try and bring it on.
Bring them on. Show a little couple pics here.
Sounds good. And let's do a quick screen share. Beauty.
There you go.
Cool.
So that was at a park near my house. They have a few of the. Some people like the white ones over the the pinkish looking ones.
Hmm.
So they're more like a greener looking with the white, and there's a pink. The ones that most people are more familiar with is the pinkish looking ones.
Yeah.
But they're both beautiful trees and little small little flowers. There you go.
I hope you didn't leave it there, because someone will take it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there you go.
Wow. Wow. Lovely.
Right.
Cool.
Mhm.
And usually there's usually like spring festivals and stuff, but I hope they do have this year, but we're still battling this the crisis. So I was hoping that we could see some of the matsuris, the parties that they usually have in Japan.
The festivals.
We'll see how that goes. Another thing is there was another earthquake today. It was I think like a 5.7. It was up north Chiba area. And my TV, I was chatting with one of the Hexicans in New York, and while I was talking to him, my TV started, going. It wasn't nothing really broke or nothing here in my area, but I'm for sure that the area that was, the ground zero area, they probably might have had some minor damage. I didn't hear anybody get hurt or anything, but it's beginning to be a little active lately. I mean, that's like the third one that got my stuff moving around in my house like in the last 40 days. So just be safe out there in Japan. And I guess in the what do they call it, the ring of fire, you got volcanoes erupting, and just be safe out there. And another thing is that's pretty much it for like the Japan news. So I'll go ahead and pass it down to Vince. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ripeki.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, not much going on here really. I hear in general there's like, in terms of like government, there's actually there's talks of probably a fourth stimulus check coming out. So yeah, looking forward to more ammo to put into Hex if that happens. And I've heard things about the Biden administration is trying to like basically clarify a lot of the crypto regulations we have around here, because some of the regulations and laws around it are kind of like a little outdated. So they're just trying to catch up with all the innovations that are happening. So yeah, that would be interesting to see. And just personally, a bit of personal news. My dad actually waited until like 2 days ago to tell me that he wanted to put some more money into Hex, and he kind of invests through me because he doesn't. He just doesn't want to take the time to personally like learn how to use crypto and stuff. So yeah, he just kind of transfers money to me, and it makes me I basically just kind of do it for him. So yeah, I wish he would have listened to me and bought at the bottom instead of the top, but yeah, it is what it is. So,
yeah, that's funny. I was speaking to my dad this week as well, and he's looking to put 5,000 towards Hex. Hopefully he did it already, but I'll talk to him probably tomorrow.
Cool, that's cool. Yeah, it's always good to get family, and
So we know what caused the pump.
Oh well,
yeah, there you go.
I didn't have. It wasn't that much money, but yeah,
he got a family of sharks over there.
enough to defend the price, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Or no, turtles. I'm sorry, there's family of turtles. My bad.
Turtles. Yeah, what's going on with you, middle class?
Middle class.
Yeah. Well, a couple of stuff, Australian news at least, politically, and also just to touch on quickly about the bad weather in New South Wales, and a bit of Queensland is also apparently southern Queensland was also affected. So the deluge of the water did go down that path. So I was actually meant to go, or wanting to go, to take some time off, really, just to go to Queensland and just to see, but that has to be scrapped and canned because I don't know. I don't know whether or not that. And then there's I think there's also a small tiny outbreak of obviously COVID-19 in Brisbane, and that's not exactly good news if I want to travel and go down that side of town. So yeah, I'm not very keen at the moment, but definitely I think residents have started to go back to flood affected areas at least, just to see what's left of the house and clean up efforts and all that jazz. And I'm not sure if the army is involved at the moment, I think it's just local hands at the moment, just putting sandbags up, so that your house doesn't get inundated, or at least if you decided to rip up your carpets and all that thing, you don't want the water to come back in again. So I think at this stage it's still under assessment. I think there was also a little bit of sewage detected, how it's with floods, where sewage waters and storm waters and whatnot, that's pretty bad. So you don't want to hang around those places. But yeah, no, other than that, that's pretty much it for that. But I was also just a bit of news as well. We get lots of spiders and funnel web spiders. They are escaping the rain, so they're all coming up. So they're not particularly dangerous, at least, but that's something to keep an eye out on for the locals as well. So all the wildlife. Yeah, look, I mean, you don't want to sleep and spiders are just around the edge of your bed. Don't
let the captain hear that. RG3 is terrified of spiders, apparently. Me as well.
Nah, same here. Same deal.
Isn't that the reason you always check your shoes before putting them on?
Exactly. you should
Yeah, you
always
tap them
check
a
your
little bit.
shoes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
see what's in there. So I'm unfortunately I obviously don't learn my lesson and put me shoes out there and never check them. Just you go to work as you would, and God knows the next thing you're in the hospital. But anyway, that's that. I suppose political news as well. I don't know if you heard. China's just extended our wine export tariff for about 5 years. Of course, why would you not?
Wow.
I don't know if anyone knows. Like they've originally started to boycott our products, so you get news of our coal ships just docked out in the port, and they just refuse to take it. They would rather have a blackout than take it, which is really interesting.
Wow.
Huh.
I was all, just give me a moment. Give me one moment.
I want to mention one thing real quick for the U.S.
Sure.
For Vince. I saw something about the Biden administration is proposing a tax for every mile you drive in your car.
Oh,
So
God.
I doubt that's going to pass. I mean, it'll be ridiculous if it did, but for them to actually even consider that, you know who that targets? That targets the poor.
Yeah.
The poor are going to be, ravaged by that tax for every mile you drive in your car. That's ridiculous.
cool. Oh well, not cool, but that's just I suppose government's running out of ideas to try and get some revenue somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's really that. Oh, one more really, really strange one. So I think it's also in our current news. So China built a consulate outside of Adelaide in the suburbs, and they have so much security on top of that. They've got drones flying around and cameras pointing into people's houses. People not comfortable, but I think where the bombshell started was no one knew who actually approved the building. So there's like 10-foot walls, that sort of thing. It's high security and yeah, and then they go like, oh no, it's for students and business people. If they need help, we're here, that sort of thing. But yeah, no, it definitely looks like a prison camp by the looks of it, and people don't like that. I mean, this is also a middle-class suburb, a high, well, I would say even middle-upper-class suburb, and to have something like that smack in the middle of, your suburb's not exactly the best thing. So, but anyway, they do what they do. Just before we do have one special guest. I've got Super Hex Win. I'll bring him up. Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome.
What's up?
So,
Welcome to the gang, HexAsians.
Welcome. Can you hear us?
It might be delayed or something, or
Can you hear us? Not 100%. What's going on?
I just have to fiddle with the settings or something.
meanwhile, I would like to just point out that today's stream is not sponsored by Mogu Mogu. While we get Super X on.
or Jollibee.
Jollibee. Oh. Are we going to go talk about food? Because I'm really starving at the moment. Oh, God. But anyway, shall we give Super Hex Win in 2 seconds and we can keep going for a bit?
Yeah, he could pop in once he gets his audio fixed, but we could continue.
Yeah.
No, cool. Do you guys want to say something?
Yeah, about the China boycott, but I think it is kind of retaliatory.
Yeah.
It's not, and not just Australia. Boycott China movement is being pursued by almost all countries. Like US and India is kind of in the forefront already. We have already blocked a couple of Chinese apps, and there is tariff going on. So we cannot really blame them for retaliating, but yeah. And I think I don't know about Chinese people. From what I know, are kind of very nationalistic. If you remember was it Gucci or I think it was Gucci that had an advertise campaign which was kind of uh, um, scorned the Chinese people, and they all decided to boycott those goods, and then they had to come back with a lot of apologies to get back into the market. But it's never the same. And we also have the NBA thing. Remember, if you don't remember, where one NBA player said something anti during the Hong Kong protests,
Mm.
and then they tried to ban NBA, and then again the NBA association had to be come back with apologies.
Mm.
So basically, China acts like a bitch ass girlfriend. You say something, she comes back with something worse. so
Yeah.
and so in the end, you have to go and apologize. So it's kind of, but overall, it's all business. It's all about the money in the end.
Yeah.
So, and I think one thing we should have covered was the Suez Canal blockage around.
Sure.
If because I have a couple of friends who work in the merchant navy. I wasn't able to contact them, so I guess it's something a bit serious. Because yeah, uh, a traffic jam at the sea,
Mm.
and uh, I don't know what yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're seeing this though. So there you go.
Yeah, that was
And
all set up. That was a plan
yeah,
to do that. That was
You
not an
think?
I
accident.
You think so?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, even like after reading a lot of these articles, things like the captains handling such a huge container ship, uh, this won't make such a rookie mistake. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the way it has blocked, it feels all set up just to create the scarcity. Uh,
Mm.
Yep.
about
That's
I
a
think
good point.
70%
Yeah.
of global goods are routed through that. And the alternative route through for that is like 3 times longer.
Mm.
So basically, you all your shipments are going to be delayed, and there is going to be a rise in price of imported goods,
Mm.
which is in on top of the tariffs that are being planned. So
Mm.
Europe and US are going to be affected by the prices.
Yeah, Blue Bum mentioned there's also an Evergreen truck that stopped a major highway in China, I believe it was. So yeah, this is all
Mm.
planned.
Wow.
This is not an accident.
Mm.
Yeah, they said for the
Yeah,
ship that the wind, they blamed it on the wind. Got to be a complete idiot to believe that.
Yeah.
yeah, and you can you just see you saw the size of the ship, right? So
Yeah.
to, that being affected by the wind,
Mm.
it's difficult to digest. Uh,
It has to be a typhoon or a monsoon or, a
mm,
hurricane maybe.
uh,
It's just,
Yeah.
but whatever's on the TV is the truth. So don't worry.
Yeah.
That's it. Anyway,
Speaking of, I haven't seen TV in about 2 years now. I whatever news I get is from the internet, and everything that is on the internet is definitely true. Uh, and
that's interesting.
Hmm.
I did read about it, but again, didn't much.
That's a drop in the ocean for 50 million. Really? 50 million? Okay. Oh, well, still.
Remember, I think we mentioned Reggie Middleton's his patent for his peer-to-peer transactions between central. I'm assuming between, of course, between central banks and countries, was recently approved. I think in January I think it was in Japan. So Reggie Middleton is the king right now as far as being ahead of the game for this cryptocurrency movement that we're headed towards. So
Well,
Yeah, yeah. There is going to be more and more adoption throughout the world, and it's going to be so. What an
yeah.
exciting time to live in! And speaking of which, patents and would you like to discuss on Uniswap V3 because that
Sure, we can move on to crypto. Absolutely.
yeah.
Please do.
So yeah, so I think that was the biggest news in crypto world. The launch of Uniswap V3. If you guys don't know what are the improvements, there is a video by Finematics on YouTube. It explains in detail what are the changes, etc. I would highly recommend you watching it. Now, the if there are a couple of things what they are aiming to do is make it more capital efficient. So basically, what they are doing is, if you are aware how the Uniswap works right now, you put in liquidity at the market price for equal amounts on both sides, and it it stays there. And once you interact, the rather if you buy or sell, the price moves little bit. But with concentrated liquidity, you get a price range for which you put in liquidity. So it helps. Instead of using the whole pool, you are using a part of the pool, which makes it more capital efficient. Now, this is what I'm trying, kind of paraphrasing to explain to a layman, but maybe we can do another segment doing explaining V3 and in detail because there are many nuances to it, and yeah, it's TLDR tool. They have launched the white paper, but it is too long to read. Uh, I didn't quite get through it completely. But two things I did not like about V3 coming up. One, they have made uh, the fees which usually were added to the pool back to the pool directly. So once you were providing liquidity, your fees were compounding, kind of thing. So you are getting kind of compound interest in fees. But now they are they have changed it, so your fees don't compound directly. So you have to either manually reinvest the fees that you have earned back into the LP pool, like, or use another contract for doing it. So that's kind of extra work. So I don't like it. And the main thing is they have applied for a commercial license for V3. It's not going to be open source. It is going to be a, a closed source for a first, I think, 2 years or something. So yeah,
There we go.
they're going to have a business. So yeah, so that so much for open source. And yeah,
Yeah, that's not good.
we cannot actually we cannot blame them with what happened with those vampire attacks and this. There is a spawn of Uniswap clones that have come up. So for now, using this license, I would say it's justifiable, even though personally I don't like it. I would have liked it to be open source, but hey, who gives a damn? Whatever makes money. So
Because I think Uniswap is not a foundation. I think it's for profit. So surely, from a
Yeah.
business perspective, if someone comes and say, "Hey, we're trying to set up shop somewhere, we need an AMM or a closed source AMM, just like yours, but it's just for our clients or whatever," I'm sure, and they'll say, "Oh, we'll give you a deal," and so I'm sure it's something that they considered and they've set it up that way.
and
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I heard someone mention something about the Staker app was updated to start using the V3. Was that of 1 inch or of?
Oh, that was with one
That's
inch. Yeah.
1 inch.
Yeah, and they said the fees will be like something like 28% or something cheaper.
Yeah.
23%.
Cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I
that's
tried to
pretty-
onboard someone on Staker app, and there was some sort of issue. So I jumped onto Firebond, and he was very quick. And he says, "Oh, you picked something up," because I couldn't stake. I actually couldn't stake. You slide your slider, and you obviously accept your fees and whatnot, and say go ahead with the stake. It says you wait a couple of minutes, but then it never processes the transaction. It just throws you back to the main page. Doesn't do anything. So I picked that up and just let Firebond know, and he just fixed it like 15 minutes later, and that was it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and bring up everybody enjoying the voice chat in the Hex crypto room on Telegram. If you're not a member of it, it's t.me/Hex crypto. I mean, it is almost 24/7. Somebody's talking about Hex or just crypto in general, but mostly Hex centric. So take a look at that or take a listen. You could just listen in. You don't have to activate your mic. But you'll learn a lot in there just alone. For instance, I was on there yesterday, and one of the Hexicans in the room brought up his experience of getting a punk rock musician that he liked, and I guess he's got a huge following, that musician. So what these guys did is they pumped Joe Rogan's sound guy. They pumped his I guess his Facebook, his Instagram, his Twitter, and said, "Hey, you need to take a look at this musician, get him on Joe Rogan." And they just constantly hitting that guy up, right? The sound guy for Joe Rogan. And what do you know? That musician was on Joe Rogan like within days. So that is the plan of attack to get Richard Hart on with Joe Rogan. We're going to wait until the Lex Fridman interview happens. So that'll give us even more leverage to have the Joe Rogan's audio guy take a look at Richard Hart with Lex Fridman, because everybody knows Lex is a frequent guest on the Joe Rogan show. So they have a great relationship. So Joe and that sound guy might say, "Hey, if Lex Fridman's talking to Richard Hart, we got to get him on Joe Rogan." So be on the lookout for that to be happening, whether it's in the Hex Crypto channel or maybe somebody will tweet out about it. But that is the plan of attack to hopefully get Richard Hart on the Rogan podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, I think there is like kind of a syndicate or a what do you call it, tier for like Lex Fridman. Then there is Eric Weinstein, and there is another guy. I think, I don't know, but once you are on those podcasts, you kind of automatically qualify for Joe Rogan.
Absolutely.
It was like the final boss. So yeah, it's going to happen sooner or later. You cannot. You can only close your eyes. You cannot block out the sun.
Yep. I mean, the Hex community is. I mean, we can make it happen. I mean, if that gentleman in the Hexican was able to get his some Dead Mouse. If anybody knows who Dead Mouse is, I think that's the musician that he helped him and his fans, I guess, helped get that musician to Joe Rogan. So it seemed to work. So
cool, awesome. Super X, when you're there, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Can you hear
there
me?
There you go.
Perfect.
Yes.
How are you?
All right, good.
There we go. Hey.
Sorry, I ended up just using the laptop because it's just way easier.
Yeah, it's all right. All good.
What's going on?
Not much. Just watching the pump.
Oh,
going up.
Yeah.
It's looking nice.
Hold that thought for 2 seconds, okay? Just hold that thought.
Is there supposed to be sound with this, or is this?
No, actually, you're right. There was meant to be sound. I stuffed up. Hang on. Hold on. No, you're right. There is sound.
Forgot the share audio button.
I forgot the share audio button. It sucks for me. Anyway, I'll do it one more time. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Good one.
Good. Hey, Super Hexwin, do you just want to talk about maybe just a little bit about yourself, or
yeah,
what you're up on, maybe the last week
cool.
or so? So yeah, it'll be pretty cool, isn't it?
So, just want my crypto story, or?
Yeah. Look, you know what?
Okay.
If anything, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You take
Yeah,
the floor. I'll put you in the middle.
I got introduced to Bitcoin in 2015. Got into cloud mining. A lot of those companies are actually out of business now, but that's how I got my start. Did pretty well. But like Richard said, if you would have just bought the coins, you'd have did way better, which would have been true. But that's how I got my start, was just Bitcoin back in 2015, end of 2015. And then didn't really pay much attention to it until it blew up in 2017. And then that's when I got excited and started really learning about it. And that's probably around the time when I found Richard Hart. So I just been watching him, his YouTube for a while, well before Hex came out. And so I was getting all my Bitcoin knowledge from him. And that's pretty much it. Just been hooked ever since. And now we're on to Hex, and things are looking even better than they ever did. So
Cool.
Right on. Welcome to the stream. Where are you coming to us from?
I'm out here in Southeast Asia. I don't really want to dox my exact position, but I'm out here in Southeast Asia.
All right, roger that. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for
Happy to have
no
you.
problem. Glad to be here. I'm doing the TikTok thing, trying to spread Hex awareness. It's working out pretty good. It's actually kind of surprising me how well it's been working out.
Yeah,
I love your TikTok vids.
Yeah, love it. I think you make a copy on YouTube as well. So for those who don't have TikToks, I usually send them to your YouTube channel, and they just watched everything, and it was just easy.
Yeah, I think I posted a couple on there, but there's only like 2 or 3.
It's enough. I mean, for it's enough for people to get curious. So I definitely send them your way, and they just like the videos, and it's just simple.
I probably should post more there now, especially now that the YouTube Shorts is getting popular. And a lot of those TikToks are under a minute. I think that'll do well, but I just haven't got around to it yet.
No, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, do you want to talk about your pumps or not? I know the pump's very overrated. Everywhere I've been to, everyone's talking about pumps. Chat's talking about pump. Telegram's talking about pump. Everything's about pump. Why not here? Let's do that.
Might as well. Let's do it.
I'll just try and pull up a chart, but I don't know why my charts. Oh, you know what? It's probably because it's V1. Let's have a look. Probably don't like my charts, actually. Hang on. I don't know about you guys. I love W pattern. So I'm hoping that will just keep going. So I probably don't think, all-time high is what? 2 cents, just past 2 cents, 2.1. I'm hopeful that it will continue. But if anything, for me at least, if it corrects down and does a 50%, I'm okay. It goes to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. I'll probably be buying then, or I'll be shouting on the rooftops and say, hey, no, you see what it can do in the last 30 days? Buy now.
Didn't we hit 2 cents yesterday or something like that?
Yeah, this chart's V1 if I'm not mistaken. Let me try V2. No, we did. Oh, just slightly under.
Just slightly under.
Just slightly under. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Still.
I want to give a shout out to our Down Under Hexicans. I see a lot of them in the chat. Blue Bum, Unwrecked, Hexmac. Of course, we have our very own middle class. It's also there. But well, thank you for showing up, guys.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
No, but other than that,
Of course, our usual suspects in the U.S.
Oh,
We got Balaji, Miss Exquisite
that's right.
is out here in Japan. DJ Cryptomatic, he gave us a little info about the Dead Mouse. He said I guess he is a popular musician. So thank you for that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, really cool. Guys, what do you think? Go down, sideways, up, down, left, right, center.
Oh man,
It's hard to say.
Hard call. Yeah.
Technically, I think it should retest, but Hex likes to do its own thing and just take off sometimes. So.
I am hoping it goes down a little. So, because I know there are a lot of people with dry powder on the side who would like to jump in.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think actually price going up is more of an incentive to get in than
Mm.
a retest.
Yeah.
And Richard talks about it a lot, the reflexivity in the market when the price is going up, everybody wants to buy,
Mm.
so and push the price up higher.
No.
Or maybe price I well my I am hoping for 3 cents very soon. Like
Mm.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, that'd
Hey,
be great.
do you guys know how much liquid supply is available on Uniswap right now?
Good question.
I think less than 40 mil.
Yeah, I feel like that's another factor is if if the price continues to go up, it'll bring a little more FOMO, and then you got people fighting over only that small supply that's left, liquid on exchange.
Yeah.
Let's see what in HexVision says. V2. Yeah, 49.
49.
Oh.
See, that's really not that much.
No. I don't think we can see the US. No, can we see USDC? Oh, you know what? I'll just go Uniswap.
and another thing is with the price going up, we also see a lot of emergent unstakes people. So
Just did notice a couple of hours. I think a couple of dolphins just decided to call it quits.
yeah, so
Let's have a look. Hex, really? Hex, USDC pair, of course. Yeah, I understand. 104. There's 140 million hex
on the USDC
pair.
Yeah.
So that's another one.
So you're supposed to add the 140 plus the 40 together?
Yeah, technically you should. And then
Yeah,
you've got 180. Was it 180? 180, 190 million
okay.
hex.
Yeah, there's a little more than I thought there was then.
Yeah.
So the total, if someone were to suck it up at least dollar for dollar, so you're talking.
Did you all get a kick out of my? I took a screenshot of when Hex is at. I mean, it's still at number 13 on Nomics, and the price was 0.01776. So I made a tweet about. I said here, the original 13 colonies and 1776 is a sign that Hex is taking over. Boom. A rewrite of history, Hexican style. The Hexicans in the 13 rankingomics defeated the Bitcoin maximalists in the DeFi Revolutionary War. Just like we did. Just
That's
like
pretty creative. Yeah.
A snapback to how we defeated England, 1776.
Jesus Christ, who have we got here? Wales.
Oh wow.
Wales?
What's up, Wales?
You were on the stream before. Go to bed.
Boom.
No, I'm just joking.
Hey, what's up, Wes?
Nope. Now I'm not muted. All right, I was muted. Sorry about that.
Oh, there you go.
That's all right, man.
Yeah. I can't figure none of this tech stuff out. I'm slow. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today?
Yeah.
We're doing good. Good. Bring in the
Everything is
FOMO,
good.
Wales. Bring in the FOMO.
That's right. I'm trying to get my avatar right. What the hell is up with this? What do you change that thing? I don't want it to be like a blank thing. This looks weird.
You're going to have to change the video input. I think you got OBS virtual camera selected. Just pick default.
Oh, why the hell would it do that?
And there we go. Unfortunately, with Restream, I don't think you can change your avatar. So it just comes out with that. So at some stage, it will be done.
cool. No problem. I thought you could. You know, all of them let you do the same thing, so whatever. I just
it'll happen. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that tweet was great, Crypto King, because it's really it's true, right? It gives you the ability to just break away, man, from the bullshit.
Yeah,
it really.
I just saw the number. I just saw the number, and I was like, how can I number 13? So I went to 13 colonies, 1776. So I had to.
Nothing is a coincidence, brother. Nothing is a coincidence, right? How crazy is that?
Right on. Yeah, right. Jeez.
That's crazy as that, man. Numerology might be a weird thing for some people, but that shit is real, man. That shit is very real.
Yep.
Very real.
Let me shout out Lumaka Andres. He's watching, or he or she is watching from Ireland. Welcome.
Oh, they're from. Oh, I didn't even know.
Hang on. Let's bring a chat up. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Going
there
global.
you go.
Wow.
I don't even know what time.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
I think
thanks
I
for
might have
coming.
seen the name on another stream, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, they do hop on the stream here and there. I've seen them before. They usually hop on my streams. Yeah.
Machiavelli.
So shout out to them for coming through.
Right on.
Like it's funny, right? Because you have Hexicans jumping in other Hexican streams, but the thing about it is all the eyeballs helps the videos get out to the intended audience, right? So the more we cross pollinate, so to speak, the better off we all are. Like I was trying to hop in. What's up, Super Hex? Pleasure to meet you, brother. I tried to hop in yesterday in the TikTok to like help him in the comments because he literally asked for help. So I went in there and I really tried, but yo, the number of people from one video alone, he had 140 plus replies. I was like, I'm not ready for this. I got to come back prepared. So I like replied to like a few people and that was it, man. That was the end of the day because I couldn't do anything. I was like, it was crazy. It's crazy. The interaction in there, man. Wow. Like that fucking shocked me because it was just one video. And it was like the most recent one. It's like people were waiting for it.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw you in there. Wow. I saw you make a reply to a couple people, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's just the engagement just helps push it farther. Just getting in there, answering questions, liking the video, that just gets pushed farther out to to reach more people.
Right. Which is exactly what I was just saying about other Mexicans coming on each other's streams and stuff.
Yeah. On that note, just those watching, it would be nice if you subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah, like
thanks.
That's the easiest way to pump our bags, and it's not even pumping our bags; it's helping everybody else in reality. That's the beautiful thing, right? Because even I had to hit the like because I didn't even hit the like. It's just one of those things you don't think about because you're just enjoying the show. You're not like who wants to.
No.
You're just breathing like you're good. You're not gonna go click on like and all of that. You're just watching already. So definitely subscribe, definitely like. I don't even say that kind of stuff in my videos, but it really is important. It's very important, especially for the mission that we're on, which is a really save the world type of mission. As stupid as that might sound, but it really is a fun. We're really trying to save the world, one on board at the time. Because once people understand Hex, it just runs away with them. There's no stopping it after that. So.
Bala, can you put up Balaji's his comment?
I just did.
Something about
he
said he doesn't have TikTok.
Let me see if I can find one.
Yeah, if you can drop the link would be good.
Don't you post them on Twitter sometimes, Super Hex? Like the link?
For the TikToks?
Yeah, like I swear I saw it some.
I posted some yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'll look it up real quick and I'll post the link in there for the chat because I always keep TweetDeck open. That's how I'm able to reply. Well, sometimes I'm able to look and reply relatively quick.
Yeah, I just posted. No, you got to scroll down more.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm scrolling.
I
just the one I did two. So two TikToks ago, that's the one where I showed the whale that staked the 11 or 12 million out for 15 years.
Found one.
Wow.
This is the one from
that one's-
yesterday morning. The one where you
Yeah,
go.
that's the one
you
you-
guys need to. Yeah, let me throw this one in the chat. I mean, yeah, global dominance is right. Machiavelli, that's what's up. Shout out to him. Global dominance is right because everybody wins, nobody loses. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that's important to understand about Hex. Let me see if I see another link here. I don't know if it's the same. It looks like it's a different one. Oh no,
Yeah,
it
through.
is a different one. Yeah. So let me put this one in here too.
You know, we always hear the same old thing from other cryptocurrency communities is, oh, let's wait a year or 2 or 5 years, then we'll see where we're at. Or
Nah, let's
how
do it
come
right
he
now.
didn't advertise it? It's, you know, there's no advertising. It's if Richard Hart, you know, did advertise and all that, we wouldn't be able to buy Hex. It'd be all, you know, geared towards the big corporate money change, and they would have bought it all up. So I'm glad he and rolled it out the way he did.
Yeah,
Word of
good
mouth, you know.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yep.
Correct. Completely agree.
You guys want me to post a link for that
Yes, you could.
latest TikTok? Let me grab the link.
I posted a couple in there already. I don't think you posted the latest one in Twitter yet because I didn't see it.
Okay, I just posted in the private chat.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, that
what's
video-
up with Kevin? Anybody?
I know. Good question.
Oh yeah, what's up with Kevin? I've been looking at the screen like somebody's missing. Who the hell isn't here? He's so quiet, you know. He's so quiet.
Yeah, I was like, did he?
Last he said he was on his way home, I think.
Oh, that's right. He's usually driving in from somewhere at this hour.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I understand. Sorry, Super Hex. I just tried that link. It set me to restream.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I'm trying to.
That was his
Okay, here.
OnlyFans link.
I know. I think I re-dropped the restream link.
Oh yeah, maybe it's in copy paste or yeah.
Yeah, cool. All good. Yeah, I'm hoping Hex comes down a little bit because I'm at the moment my Telegram's bloody flooding. Everyone's
I have something that's good to share on that note. So there's this wallet that has like, I don't know, 70 million hex. I'm gonna send you the link or the address so you can share it in the chat. I was literally just looking at this one before I hopped on with you guys. The gentleman.
That's mine.
Let me guess some. Let me guess some. I need some t-shirts. Yeah, so you guys see, right? Like this person has 70.392 million hex.
Right.
And this is the thing. They seem to be dumping, but I just see that they staked some this morning. So I'm confused. Because if you're dumping, why are you staking? Oh no, never mind. I think I'm reading this wrong. Hold on. From X to they ended a stake. Oh, we're definitely gonna dip. If you look at I hadn't really looked at it properly. I thought I had saw this, but I thought it was wrong, obviously. If you go to the Etherscan page and you go to the ERC20 token transactions tab, you'll see that 35 minutes ago, this individual basically ended some stakes.
Were they on time or early?
I don't know. I'm going to throw them in this staker app now. Maybe I can see it from there. So let me do that.
What do you do that for?
You what's that?
No, he ended stake.
Yeah.
Why is the quantity so low?
I don't know. I think I was just looking at that, and I was gonna then Crypto asked me that question, and I was gonna go check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know because it didn't look like that on the outside, right?
So this is definitely a dumper. So I've just put that into GraphHex. It's got what,
Yeah.
15 T-shares?
Yeah,
Like
15
what?
Those were
T-shirts,
small
17
stakes.
stakes.
Well, what's that?
Yeah. I don't know.
So he's got some. Hang on. Let's see what else.
Where are you
he's
looking
got.
at that at? Middle class.
This one?
Yeah. What? Oh,
this
you're
is
on
GraphHex.
GraphX.
GraphX,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it charts out, but funny enough, it doesn't actually show anything at all.
Usually go to hexinfo.io
Oh, yeah,
when I
of course
want
it
to
does.
look at somebody else's wallet. So the person has 15 T-shares, like Vince said, 17 stakes. Liquid Hex is 70 million with only 126,000 hex staked, it looks like. Unless I'm reading this wrong. No, I'm reading that right. What the hell? Okay, so they really have nothing left. They just have all this Liquid Hex.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they barely have anything left.
They'll only have this
Wow.
Liquid Hex.
Yeah.
And that, and then the 120,000. So they're really not a concern. We just have to worry about them right now, and they're clearly looking to dump. Let me just think about this.
There's nothing there.
Because the thing about it is, right, when somebody could literally do whatever they want,
Yeah.
right? Like previous, like people like to think that previous behavior is indicative of future, but it's really not, especially when it comes to money. Because whatever this person did worked, right? Like they got all this hex from somewhere.
Give me a sec, you guys.
Go ahead.
The uncle's
Oh,
here.
Mr. Kevin, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Wales, Crypto King.
Hey, Kevin.
Welcome.
Hi, Super Hex.
Super Hex, man.
Hi, Divash. Nice to meet you.
Put you
We're
smack
just
in the middle.
having an interesting look at this wallet that has 70 million hex just parked, relaxed, not doing any work. Quite disrespectful, really.
Traders.
You don't want to pay the $90 fee to stake it, kid.
Right. $1 million worth of hex. That's insane. I mean, wow.
$13,000 per day.
I don't know why I lagged. It's just
You know how the internet is, man.
I've got no clue why it lagged. It just played the first 2 seconds and that was it.
Let's see. How many?
But how many? So you've got 1,964 likes. There's what, 200 and something? Oh god. Oh, I can't see them, but I'm sure they will be massive.
Oh yeah, you have to like be in.
I have to have an account. No, I don't want to.
The comments aren't that bad.
You don't have to have an account, but you have to be in the app.
Ah,
Yeah, you gotta
I think it's a catch. And then if you want to comment, I think you would then have to have an account.
$1,000 per day.
I could be wrong, Tyler.
Are you guys getting that
I'm pretty
echo?
sure something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not just me.
no. There's an echo when I share my screen because it actually takes a copy of all your audio and plays it back.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
gotcha.
So there's not much
shut
I
up,
can do
man.
about it.
it's a restream thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 250 plus comments in there. They're not too bad. There's some trolls in there, but TikTok actually has a feature where you can add filters. So I filtered out a lot of the words that we get all the time. So I can actually those ones actually get put to the side and I can review them because I'm not trying to like have people that are generally want to learn and then they're reading all these dumb comments. So I have it so they kind of get filtered out so people who are generally want to learn about it don't get drowned out by some troll in there.
That's a very good idea. I didn't know it had that functionality, so that's pretty cool because it does give you some control, right, over the process to a degree.
Yeah. So
And
I've
it's
got some
not
filters
just-
on. I filtered out some words that people might want to use a lot. So
We got JFK
like
in the
obvious
house.
one. Oh, say word.
Shout out to JFK 666.
JFK. Love your meme videos.
Yeah, they're
Love
up there.
those.
Yeah, I mean, Hexicans are just great, man. I don't know. I don't know. I talk about it like every stream I feel, but man, the community alone makes Hex worth a shit ton. And people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, just look at Bitcoin. I was around. I don't know how many of you guys were around for Bitcoin's early days, but I was around. The forum was very, how can you say, if you don't know what you're saying, you're better off not typing anything because they would have attacked you. That's kind of how the forum was, right? Because you just had those kind of people in there at that point in time. Like the community for Bitcoin is just, at that time, relative to now, just two different worlds, man. Entirely.
Right.
Two different worlds. I mean, it's like night and day. It's crazy.
Yeah, in the early days, you just had like the mining nerds mostly. You know, the nerds that were mining on their GPUs and stuff like that. That was the the first.
Like it was a different level. It was really a different level of people that like were involved. It really was. And that's kind of why when I came back into it, that's what I assumed was still somewhat what was going on, but nope, not at all. Not at all. Okay, so I'm trying to filter this guy's address to, looks like he has, let me see something. I'm just trying to see, because I put a spreadsheet together. Just trying to see what his activity's been and if he's actually selling. Okay, I think I know what I have to do.
This is what I have to say to that guy.
No. Let him do it. That's just giving somebody else an opportunity to buy it cheaper, man. We gotta have those kind of guys in here.
Yeah,
that's the beautiful thing.
I just got a text. Person says, "I'm waiting for it to drop a little bit more. I got money ready to buy."
Not happening.
Outstanding.
And the crazy thing is as we all know, Hex does what it wants.
Exactly.
Just like Super Hex started saying, like that was like literally the first thing he said, because it does do what it wants. It really does. Like that was the first lesson I learned when I was trying to buy that dip after Big Payday. I bought the first one, got lucky at 3 some change, right, 0.3%. But then when I tried to buy that retest, no luck. I had to buy it at 4.5%. Like I had to chase it. And it never went to that level again.
Ain't happening. Yeah.
I was about to say, I think we were looking at the total amount of Hex available on sale, at least on Uniswap. Just, I think the USDC pair and the ETH pair is about 190 million. So if you take that and you times 2 cents, it's only $3.8 million worth. That's all. That's all it is.
Crazy, right?
Like seriously, some guy with a fat finger could just buy it up like that.
Literally.
Does it? Balaji said something. Can someone tell me the current number of shares?
Oh,
is that shown anywhere?
Number of shares.
Give me a second, because I keep a track of that in that chart. It's 11 million trillion something. Give me a minute. There we go.
Man, I'm so thankful we have such an active chat. Every time it's growing. Thank you. Yeah, here's a new one. Tools and crypto. That's a new. Has anybody seen? Welcome.
No, first time that name. Welcome. Yeah.
Oh no! Welcome aboard, Tools and Crypto. Welcome aboard.
Where's your tool shop at?
Word.
Or where are you watching?
Tools you working with?
I think I know who that Tools and Crypto is.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, welcome.
Right.
So,
but I don't think he's known about this chat before. But so that's might be his first time here.
Oh, Marcavelli's asking to jump in.
11 million. The 11.044 million trillion T-shares.
Wow.
Million trillion shares. Sorry,
million
they're T-shares. Yeah, so it's 11. You
Million
know how the
t-shirts.
number will be. You know, it'll show you 11 million, and then it's just T-shares. That's just what the number is. So 11 million. So when the T-shares go up, what happens is that the pool is getting bigger because there's new entrants into the pool. But at the same time, there's more being paid out by the system, right? So it increases the daily payout. The average, right, that we're now going to see moving forward is going to increase in terms of payout because that's what happens when more shares get created. The system pays more. So even though the system's paying more, there's still going to be people ending the stake, right? There's still going to be people exiting the system. And this is how our payout per T-shirt goes up over time, right? Like the same quantity of people are not always going to be in the system. And even if there are, right, new entrants, they're not positioned like we are, right? So their share of the pie cannot be as good as ours because we entered earlier. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's why, you know, even though you enter late, you don't lose. But if you enter early, you win big, and not that much bigger, but you win big to a point where you're gonna notice, right? Which is what matters really at the end of the day. So it's a beautiful thing, man. It's really a beautiful thing. It gives everybody the opportunity to participate, and you cannot be mad at that.
So the number is 11 million T-shares,
Mhm.
right? 'Cause
Correct.
Balaji said, "Can you type it in chat?"
So give me a second. Incredible.
what's he gonna do with that? Like, take a
You
screenshot?
want me to read it? You want me to read it for you too, brother? Like, damn.
I'll put it up the screen if I have to, and I'll put you
Freaking
smiling
rich
people.
people.
But
Maybe he wants to read.
These
Maybe
freaking
he
rich
wants to
people always
tweet
want
it.
everything done for them.
He wants to tweet it. Right,
Oh.
right, Balaji? Yeah.
I think he's
I'm
just
messing with
being
him,
funny.
man. Yeah, I'm messing with him. That's my boy. I'm messing with him.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Total T-shirt 11.4 million. 11.04 million. There you go. There you go.
Nice.
That's it.
Boom. That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Awesome.
There you go. He said, "Making you work, Wells."
Yeah, they call
Man,
this
this
work.
is-
This is the good life, right?
This is the funnest, the most enthusiastic group of people we have in the crypto space that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. That's right, man. I mean,
All
think about
walks
it.
of life.
People ask me for random shit all the time. What do? I just give it to them. What do I care? They just want to see the information. Who am I to stop them from seeing it? Right? Most of these charts that I have been requested by people, like at least half of them. So, you know,
Yeah.
we're here to help each other out, man. Right? And that's the whole point. It's really all, you know, that's all it is, man. Like, once humans figure out there's no reason for all this redundant animosity, things change, bro. Right? And when I realized that, my whole mind frame changed. And I've just been trying to figure out how the hell can I like help people understand. Like, if we fight against each other, we're all gonna lose. Period. Like, you see it in movies all the time.
Yeah.
And if, like, matter of fact, I watched something with my family yesterday. It just came out, some Disney nonsense, that Raya Dragon, and the way it happened is important, right? Because everybody's living good, shit's all good, and what ends up happening is, and this is at the beginning, so this isn't a spoiler or anything if you have kids or whatever. So what ends up happening is that the so-called leaders of all of these clans can't agree to live in peace because somebody always wants some more shit, right? That's really what it was. Somebody wanted the power. Somebody wanted something that they didn't have. At the end of the day, right? It doesn't really matter what that is, but people are so motherfucking hungry for nothing, right?
Yep.
Like, this is what crypto has become. This hungry for nothing industry, because you got all these scammers in here pumping all this bullshit, right? And these are the same people that call Hex a scam, which is the best part about it,
Yeah, that's the funniest part.
It's hilarious because the truth is gonna come out with time, no doubt about it. It's something to think about because no matter what we do, you think that price isn't gonna fucking do some work? It's gonna do more work than any of us. Period.
Right on.
That number go up. Trick that Richard figured out. It's gonna work. We actually don't have to do anything. I'm gonna be straight honest with you guys because the design of this coin is gonna make it such that it's flying regardless, right? Because it's either people find it or institutions find it, but somebody's gonna find it because there's zero yield in the world, and it's that simple. It's really that simple. All these charts and all this shit, it's cute, but irrelevant. Because in the grand scheme of things, once you understand how things work, and you don't gotta take my word for it. Look at where Super Hex is at. Does he look Southeastern and South Asian to you? Southeast Asian to you? He doesn't fucking look it to me. Huh? Jim Rogers, where does he live?
We don't.
I don't know if you guys know who James. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know who Jim Rogers is.
Right here.
He lives in Singapore.
Right
in the same building with Kevin.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
He just stopped over for. He just borrowed some salt just now.
Okay. Or sugar.
Yeah.
Cup of sugar.
Yep.
Did he
cup of sugar?
Did he tip you handsomely or something? Or
Yeah.
That's
just
never
do
to be
this
done.
right here. Look at this.
Yep.
See this?
Boom.
You just
That's
gotta caress your steaks. Just caress them and everything will
Love
be
them
fine.
dearly.
Right on.
Those tender steaks.
Love them dearly.
My hex shirts are on the way from the US of A.
Nice.
and they will be stuck at the Suez Canal.
They are flying, okay?
Nailed
They
it.
are flying.
Nailed
must
it.
have
Nailed
paid.
it. That's funny as shit.
Fucking Suez Canal.
0XE53.
Yeah.
Kevin, any report from Singapore?
Yeah, I was about to say you were
What do
late.
you got?
I'll probably get you there.
Not much.
Same.
Yep, same. Same. We'll all be waiting for our stuff that's stuck on the Suez Canal. So yeah, all that good stuff.
You gotta love it, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But let me just finish, right? Just look at that. You got two people not from that part of the world living there, adapting. Why?
Mhm.
It's not because it's fun, even though it is, right? But what you're doing is you're seeking that economic freedom. That's really what that is. And economic freedom begets all other types of freedoms, whether governments want it or not. It's just going to exist.
Yeah. That's why.
Right.
It's the Jim Rogers is here because of the what's that, zero inheritance tax and zero capital gains. Yeah, that's why he's here. Yeah,
There you go. And that's just it, right? Like it's not hard to figure out. Like people are like if you look at the data, you'll see that people are leaving the U.S. in droves. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Crypto King.
Yeah, if you guys follow Gerald Salente, he always talks about, and some other economists also say the same thing, that the next 100 years is China. China's definitely in control of the next 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're
Whether we
controlling
like it or not.
They're controlling shit already.
Right.
Right? Like look at this. You can't even talk negatively about them in American media. Why? Who the fuck is China?
Right.
They're nobody.
Right.
Right? Like
It's
they
clear.
have no say in what happens in my motherfucking house. They're gonna have to come here and pop me and take it. Literally. Fly your ass to New York and come do something.
Right.
Like that's the only way it matters to me.
Africa's gonna have high-speed rail before America, and thanks to China.
Everything.
China, yep.
Everything. I mean, look at the rest of the world versus like I love to talk about this all the time, and it's not to get conspiracy theory because I know people like to dismiss reality, but here's what's actually going on. Americans are leaving the U.S. in droves. Super Hex is a good example. Jim Rogers is another one. And we can go down the list. There's a myriad of people that have left the U.S. long ago, not just recently, because the shit is obvious. It's not obvious if you want to live in this superfluous, in this arena that's just non-existent. And most people do, right? This is why they complain about Hex going sideways for 10 months. Not understanding what's coming with that. That's a gift. That was the biggest gift of all time. Seriously. You think you're going to see that shit again? No, you're not. And the recent price action lends credence to that. I mean, it's been, 13 days straight. Hex is just going up. Many consolidations. Many. And I think now we might get a retest thanks to this gentleman. You know, because he has 7 million to duck.
Right time. 1 sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Commercial break.
Check out the Hex logo behind his head.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yep. Hexagons everywhere.
Yo, that's crazy.
Sick.
That's it. Pump and dump all the time.
That's sick.
Wow.
That was beautiful. So
The
check
good
this
old
out,
days.
guys. In the last, looks like. Hold on, let me. All right, you want to be a bitch. I think the time on Etherscan is UTC, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
UTC, yeah.
So the last transact. Okay, so this guy's been selling since yesterday, 12:30 UTC. On the 24-hour scale, and yeah, their most recent transactions are in the size of 5 figures. So it seems like they're not trying to be stupid about how they're selling. They're coming in and selling whenever they can or see that they can. I mean, they fat fingered yesterday. What's this? 106 million worth in 2 separate transactions. I'm guessing this is around 2 p.m. U.S. time, 2 to 3 p.m. It's 1943 and 1944 hours UTC on the 27th of March. So if you want to go back, check the tape, you'll see those 2 transactions there. And then before that, he was doing 6-figure and high 5-figure transactions prior to. But then after those big chunks, he's downsized, right? Like to mostly 5-figure transactions on the sell side. And he's only done 3. I'm looking at 3 total out of 25 transactions were more than 6 figures. And the average size of the sale has been 43,400 hex. So that's not something that's going to really affect, right? Price action. But if this guy decides to dump 70 million hex, which is clearly possible, right? Because some people don't care. It can cause something, right? It could definitely do some damage, but the good kind, because that's what most people are looking for once they understand Hex, which is what's crazy about it.
Absolutely. I mean, as soon as people like that dump, it's going to be soaked up that quick.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. I mean, just look at the chart for the past however long. Any dip just gets bought mercilessly.
Past 2 days,
like no remorse.
I've noticed that also.
It's like a sponge. It's like a sponge,
You think it's gonna roll over? Doesn't happen.
No,
does not happen. That's crazy.
All the dips have been bought up, all been soaked up like a sponge. So crazy.
And everything else sideways.
That's
Didn't the billion? Didn't the billion hex that whale that end stake that what was it, the March 15th stake?
Yeah,
he staked that 1 billion in the same. Yeah, he staked in the same day. Before the J even rolled over, right?
Yeah, and then he restaked the remaining part. I think a couple days later.
700 million X, I think. Or is it 700?
Yeah, it was something like that, or some big number. It was 750 million, maybe. It was some big number.
I've got got this guy on my Etherscan watch list. Let me check.
Okay. So you got it then. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
This I've got this guy on my alerts. Got this. I'm watching this guy. So, what's his name?
If you really want to watch me, just sign up for my OnlyFans.
Yep. 750 million hex.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
He's got about 100 and something liquid.
Yep. Stayed for 10 years. Yeah. Was it 5555? Hold on.
Oh, we can check.
I think it was 555. Yeah. 15B3. Yep. 5555.
Amazing.
15B3.
It's got nothing in between. It's like
Nope.
that, and then all the way down there. That.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So total.
Holy shit!
3.8
That's a lot
billion.
of t-shirts.
Look at that. Oh crap.
Oops.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Stayed for
Yeah,
555.
that's it right there.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's only got
Amazing.
God damn.
Jesus.
4 billion.
Yep.
And
Nothing in between.
just that.
Yep.
And this is, when is this?
Before
Oh, that's the referral.
Yeah, how do those work?
Jesus.
I don't even
Yeah,
know how
does
those
that-
work. I got like
There
one.
we go.
I don't know
Yeah.
how
Is
that
that a
works.
self-referral?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good
yeah.
question. Maybe it
Could
is.
be. Could be.
If
Yeah.
he referred
Probably.
There you
himself,
There's his stakes.
His
Ah,
stakes are down there. Yeah.
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 But I think you can only self-refer one time. I don't think you can do more than once.
No, you can keep
No,
doing
No,
it.
you could do it.
Oh, you
every
could?
day.
Damn,
Yeah.
I feel like a moron now. I didn't know that. I thought it was a one-time thing.
Back,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
back during the A. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you don't read, guys. Perfect example. Because I wasn't reading. I was just trying to figure this shit out. And it took me a while to figure out I needed to read the shit. So
For
think a
me,
lot
I
of us
thought it
started
was
that
like.
way.
For me, I thought it was like cheating, but I was like, you know what? Everybody, fuck, screw it. Let's start doing self referrals.
No,
Yeah.
I just
no, it's
didn't
not
know.
cheating.
I
No,
didn't
no,
know.
no. No,
Hey,
it's
if
not
the
cheating.
system allows you to do it, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should do it. 554.
Precisely.
Wow.
Here
This
we
is a
go.
beautiful thing.
Hang on, is
13.
this even right? $13,000 a day?
Wow.
Jesus.
Something
Wow.
like that? 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fucking P&L right there.
Pretty
And
nice.
that's gonna go up, right?
Oh,
14K. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna scale. That's gonna keep going.
I mean,
That's
you
more
understand that,
dope.
guys.
That is dope.
This is exactly what I'm
14.
talking about.
14
What do you
grand
think
a
is gonna
day.
happen when institutions
14
figure
grand
that
a
shit
day.
out?
Yeah.
What do you guys
And
think?
those t-shirts
is
are
gonna
locked
happen?
too. They're not going
Yeah.
down for a while.
Yeah.
Like when money figures this out, it's going to be a bum rush of 1849
Oh.
proportions.
okay.
Boom.
That's generational wealth right there.
That's right.
Yeah. Daily.
Mhm.
So
That's
if
daily. What
if the
number is that?
t-shirt, no, if the t-shirt payout per t-shirt goes double, which is like 10, which is only in like the next 2 years or so, and then let's say if the price doesn't move and if we still stay at 2 cents, he would pocket $174,516 a day.
A day.
What?
That's a problem. I would be upset. I would be livid. I would be so pissed. Oh my god.
A day.
What the fuck, man?
Every day you can give someone a pay rise every day.
Thank
What the
Thank you.
Every day.
fuck?
Damn.
Thank you, Richard, for rolling it out the way you did,
Damn.
because it's making
Yo.
regular Joes like me and the people listening
Mhm.
very happy.
Really, man. I am grateful.
That's
You
right.
have to be grateful, man. It's crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Well, Hex's biggest Achilles heel, unfortunately, was one of my worst downfall for trying to shill it, because everyone, I'm doing all this math, right? I do it on a daily basis when I'm trying to shill someone the Hex, right? And then they go, no, they're too far down, the whole thing of, I have to exchange time of my life for money. It will never fall from the sky. So, you're too far gone. I'm sorry, I've lost you.
Yeah, there's some people, unfortunately, that you can't help because they want to believe the scam. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't understand what's happening in the world, this is the downfall that gets you. This is what happens when you're just not paying attention and the world is passing you by. And so many of us do that. I did it for a long time. We all are guilty of it at one point. And that shit is danger, man. It's danger.
Yep. And that's not even the biggest whale, right? That's not the God whale, is it?
No.
I don't even know.
It's not the it's not the original God whale.
Yeah.
I don't even know
People
who that
bigger than
is.
that.
666D.
666D, yeah. That's the ETH Genesis whale.
JFK 666, is that you?
That probably is him.
Probably is
Never
him.
made the connection.
Probably is him. Fucking outed his ass.
Don't get
Acting like
assassinated again.
We're gonna go visit you, JFK. We're gonna check your wallets out, bro.
You guys want to take a look? I've got it.
Sure.
Put it on there.
So,
I don't usually look at wallets, so this is interesting to me.
Yep. So
because when we're looking for a dip, I want to know where it's coming from.
Yep. So
because that's gonna tell you the magnitude potentially.
That's the God whale 666D. So he's got lots of synthetics. $14 million.
We got someone
South
from
Korean.
South Korea. Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to you, brother.
First.
H369. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Oh wow.
He has 36 million hex liquid.
That's awesome.
The God whale, yeah. Lots of, and he's got veritasium. Interestingly, yeah. Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, so he is his coins are
a smaller man as well, isn't it?
Quite, yeah, his coins are quite interesting. So,
did you guys watch Silver's video on this wallet? His recent one that he did about what's going on with this wallet?
No, I haven't been able to watch it.
No.
Yeah, he does a video pretty in depth on this wallet.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I just haven't been. He did it like 2 weeks ago, right? It was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, so this guy.
Way longer. Okay, I don't know, time is flying for me. Sorry.
Yeah, so this guy has been buying synthetics and veritasium all the way. Yeah, he's big in
people sleeping on veritasium, thinking that it's I think Reggie.
I don't know much about it.
Reggie
Middleton.
Yeah, Reggie.
I know.
Yeah. Reggie Middleton. So
I just don't know like the purpose of the coin. Like, I just never looked at it. I've been too busy with Hex, and I haven't really looked at anything else.
So our God whale has not bought any Hex since what?
68 days ago.
68 days ago. So yeah, he's not playing Hex at the moment. So yeah.
Basically, in a short story, veritasium is basically what we all thought peer-to-peer transactions, Paul to Peter. There's no middleman. That's what veritasium was initially about.
Got it. So that's peer-to-peer cash, basically.
Get rid of the brokers and all those. Yep.
Wow.
JFK Buter.
JFK Buter.
Should I send you some ETH?
Sure. Right. See if I can
get some back. ETH. Would you
give it 2 back?
Would you send me 2 back?
Oh my god, I love that.
God.
I don't know how those scams ever took off. That shit is crazy. Did that ever actually happen? Like,
yeah, because somebody will imposter pretend they're
no.
The scam.
I know the scam is real. I know the scam is real. What I'm asking is, did that ever happen in real life for that scam to ever even be plausible? Like, I don't understand it.
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, I don't remember. I wasn't around since the early crypto days. Like, I never heard of anybody just giving Bitcoin for receiving Bitcoin. They would just give it. They wouldn't give it for receiving. You get what I mean? It's a completely different thing. Yeah, so I don't get why people like succumb to that shit. It's weird.
We're still seeing those Elon Musk BTC scams.
Yeah, all over Twitter.
In the Hex Telegram chat, we still see that. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Every 30 minutes, it seems like.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're still going strong.
They'll pretend they're Richard or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, that just goes to show you gotta be very careful out here.
Yeah.
Crypto is no joke.
Crypto is a minefield. So
yeah, I mean, it's really a microcosm of what the internet actually is, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right? Thousands of locations to visit, aka thousands of coins to buy. Right? All potential mines, landmines that you can step in. And I mean, you go to the wrong website, you have the feds at your door, no matter where you're at in the world nowadays. Right? And you're clicking on one thing and you're clicking on something else. Like, yo, it's so, I don't know how people do it, but they get lost in the internet so easily. And you hear stories like this all the time. Like, yeah, I was just browsing and I clicked on one thing and it led me somewhere else, and then all of a sudden I'm in this thing, and I don't even know how I got there.
Remember this one?
What's this?
Remember this one? The
this one.
The fake atomic wallet.
Oh yeah, didn't that happen recently?
And this is,
that's crazy.
I thought the funny part was this, that he knew he was not meant to do that. Look at that. I thought I should never ever do that. And he goes, yeah, no, input your atomic wallet, the centralized database, just technical jargon, right? And he goes, so it's safe to put my private keys, you're saying? Oh, well, I should give you, I'll give you that info then. Well, I don't want to risk 10K of blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. He says, oh, it's not risk, it's decentralized, blah, blah, rehashing of big words and whatnot. And he goes, sorry for this. All right, that's fine. Typed it in, and website just went, near as occurred.
Boom.
Contact admin.
So
ouch. There is no admin in the centralized.
All my ADA is gone. Hello.
So
what
sad.
is happening? Yeah, so.
Oh my God, please help me. Oh man.
Yep.
It's so fucking sad.
Yeah, man. And, I always say I'm gonna do a security stream, but goddamn, I just don't know how you end up in those situations. Like, never, ever. Like, they gotta put a gun in my head, and even then, I'm not gonna know them. So good luck.
Hey, that reminds me, Wales. Sorry, go ahead.
I brought up about the MetaMask, because MetaMask is only password and you're in. Are they going to implement like two-factor or some other type of security?
I have no idea.
You can integrate it with your. You can connect it with your Trezor or.
Hardware wallet.
That way. Yeah.
Trezor or your Ledger. Yeah. So.
Which is probably better than a Google 2FA or something like that, anyways.
Yep.
So let me ask you guys a question. Do people still do cold wallets? Like, I cannot imagine ever buying any of those hard wallet or those those would be hard wallets, right? Yeah.
Yep. Cold wallet.
Like, I don't see how those are secure. Don't they like keep your email somewhere?
Yeah, they do, but it doesn't mean that you don't. Well, if you don't fall for their tricks from the scammers, then you're fine.
No, right, but that's the thing. You're relying on them to secure your email, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need your email to log into your Ledger wallet at all.
So my question is there any way for them to tie your seeds to your email? I guess that's what my concern is with those.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's completely walled off. Yeah.
When you generate your own keys, it has nothing to do with the centralized entity.
Got it. Okay. Because I'm still like I just prefer like something like that's not even a physical form. That's how much of a security freak I am. Like I'd rather really a cold wallet that's not even on the net.
Well, ideally, you don't want any of those keys to touch the internet, right?
Correct. Right. Correct. I mean, it's a crazy thing, man. I mean, look at that guy. He got baited into it. It's crazy, man. And he knew better. And he knew better. Wow. man, that shit hurts me. And it didn't even happen to me. Because I know where 8 is at now, and I know where it was 2 months ago, right? We all know.
Yep.
So you got to
Yeah,
think
well,
that gentleman was holding it for that long, at least. It's crazy.
Oh God.
Oof.
Anyway, hey guys, I'll probably wrap this up. If you've got nothing more to add, we're here tomorrow, same time. Feel free to come and hang, I suppose. If you, I suppose, just with regards to this channel, at least, if you live in Asia, if it's something you're interested in Hex, just come and hang out. You don't have to show your face. Just hang out and chat. I'm happy. Just reach out to one of us, I suppose, Uncle Kevin, myself, or Crypto Vince. Be it on probably best to do it on Twitter, at least at this point. Yeah, and I suppose thanks for watching, and please follow our guest at the moment. I've just put all their Twitter handles down the bottom. Did I miss anyone else?
Where else?
It's all good.
Oh,
Miles
yeah,
was
of
at the.
course.
It's okay. Miles was at the name, so they were looking at it the whole time. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, good point.
Cool.
Oh, well.
It's all good.
Everyone knows who you are.
Yeah.
And
Thank you,
just,
everybody, for watching.
Just
Go
a
ahead,
quick shill of
Sure.
Hex India Telegram group. It's
Okay.
hexindia.me/Hex India.
Nice.
I am the admin there,
Hex India.
so I am planning to start the audio chat for that channel. But
Nice.
Nice.
to
That's good.
join, just a message there that you would like to have a audio chat, so we can have that. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's it
Man,
from
that's
me.
really cool.
Thanks,
Really
Gary.
cool.
That's good. We
India
need
is
one of those.
a 1 billion, size market. Like that's a 1 billion person size market. So nothing but opportunity there. And Indians are smart. They are just exactly the group of people I'm talking about. When you think about it, that money is gonna fly. Look at how they buy gold.
Yep.
They're not slow.
Yeah. Yep.
They act quick.
I think we covered in the initial part of the stream already.
Oh really? Oh, I
Yeah,
missed it. I
so-
joined a little late. I'm sorry. It makes me excited. I didn't
It's
know.
okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, Indians are
Hey,
taking over.
H369, feel free to create a little Hex Korea in the Telegram channel and see if we could get Korea bumping. Thank you.
For
Sounds
sure.
that'd be great.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out 안녕하세요 to H369.
Yep.
Anyways. So once again, happy Holi, guys.
All right, man.
Happy Holi.
Happy Holi. Have a good one, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, take care. Nice meeting you.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Nice meeting you, Super
Cheers.
Hex. Take care.
Yep.
Be
Thanks for
safe,
having me,
everyone.
guys. This was fun.
All right. Catch us later, man. See ya.
Take out.